Child, this is a mess. We are now officially in a lockdown phase for 3 weeks, so you're going to see a lot more content, is what I can really just say. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram and subscribe. Please click that button. So, I realize I haven't spoken much about what is going on really in dedicated videos on this channel. I have been speaking about it a lot on my podcast. Links up below if you guys want to listen. But I wanted to make a video over the recent speech by Mr. Boris Johnson at 8:30 p.m. This emergency Cobra meeting situation that was taking place. And we are now going to be in a lockdown phase. And I feel like it is well and truly needed because people aren't listening. The death toll is over 300 in this country, and it can get very bad, much like Italy, China, and Iran. So I feel like, certain measures need to be taken into consideration, and this should have been done ages ago. That's the real gag for today. But Britain was ordered into an unprecedented lockdown as the virus shuts down the UK. All non-essential shops were closed, with only food stores, corner shops, hardware stores, chemists, petrol stations, and newsagents allowed to remain open. People will be allowed out once a day to exercise. Jesus Christ. And we're warned to go shopping for food as infrequently as possible. The emergency measures to tackle the COVID-19 spread came into force and will last for 3 weeks before being reviewed. Wow. Mr. Boris says, I know the damage that this disruption is doing and will do the people's to their lives, to their businesses and their jobs. At present, there are just no easy options. The way ahead is hard, and it's still true that many lives will sadly be lost. People will be allowed out to buy vital necessities such as food or collect medication, and the government wants them to go as infrequently as possible. They can leave the house once a day for exercise, such as a run, walk or bike ride, either alone or with someone from their own household. They can also leave from any medical need, for example, cancer treatment. Workers who are unable to work from home are allowed to travel, but officials stressed they expected most people to stay at home. Gatherings of more than 2 people in public were banned unless they are members of your own household. Social events, weddings and baptisms were also axed through, though funerals can still go ahead. Rule breakers face being clobbered with an on-the-spot fine of £30 from Thursday, though they could be hiked up. The lockdown will be introduced by government regulation under the Public Health Control of Diseases Act in 1984. The Prime Minister spent days resisting mounting demand to trigger this particular shutdown. And that, I feel, is a massive issue, because I feel like, we need to. And, people are saying, people are packed on the tubes. What's going on? Right? If you are telling people to work from home, but then not controlling the income situation, then people need to go to work for their family, for their households. People need to. So the people are going to have to go to work by tube, because that's how they have to travel to make that coin for themselves. So if you are going to say work from home, or have a reduced tube service, or tell people to not go outside and self-isolate, then you need to also care for their money as well in a proper manner. And I feel like the UK is just not dealing with this as properly or as efficiently as they should have. My ass was going to go to Bali. Lucky I didn't. I was trying to go out there just to chill, but I feel like it's just better for your peace of mind to just be in your home. So I'm going to be here, guys, just with you guys, and we are all going to get through this phase. Most definitely, we are definitely going to go through this. Positivity is key, guys. No trial or tribulation will overcome me. I will overcome every trial and tribulation. So I feel like all of us will overcome this. I feel like it is a very harsh kind of lockdown period, but it's not as harsh as it should be, ideally, because the way you need to be telling people, I've already done exercise once. And like the police people who now have these powers, are they not going to cause some kind of corruption? Are they not going to use it to their advantage and target certain demographics? There's a lot of different branches when it comes to this, this discussion. And I just feel like it's going to be a very difficult period. 3 weeks is a long time as well. Definitely, I think it starts on Thursday of being fined. So my ass will definitely be out there tomorrow trying to go to my barbers. I was meant to go today, but my spirit told me not to. And now it's going to be a problem. So hopefully they'll be able tomorrow somehow, and I can just get my but anyways, this is going to be a lockdown phase, and I wanted to make a video on this channel to talk about it so that we can discuss this, because I feel like I can't go without discussing this. Like, I just can't, because I feel like it's the massive elephant in the room. We are on a lockdown. This is the first time we've experienced this. It's just crazy, guys. It's actually crazy that we are on a lockdown, and I wanted to get that to you as soon as possible. Love Island can just wait for a minute. Anything UK pop culture can wait for a minute. Wow. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this. What are your thoughts? Did you guys watch the speech live? I didn't watch it live because I feel like I'd rather just get a review than sit there and watch it live. I was just too busy watching Rise of Atlanta. Like, I just did not want to be watching it properly live, because it can be quite depressing when you shove yourself with the news. I don't watch cable news anymore. I don't watch Sky News, BBC News. I don't watch any of that. I read reports on Twitter, see what's going on, and that is it. Too much exposure to this news and, being locked down can really act as an enabler and a catalyst for negative thoughts, for anxiety, for depression, and we just don't need that, because it's going to make matters worse. So I wanted to just avoid it completely. So rather I get my information through other forms as opposed to it being fed to me non-stop from the TV. I just don't need it. It's not healthy. Control your positive thoughts as much as you can. We are going to be within our homes, child. And it's going to be a moment. I'm going to entertain you for the next 3 weeks that there's no tomorrow. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do subscribe to my channel. Click that button and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.